are excellent organizations, but it's extremely important to me that the one that I run is considered an excellent organization, because the missions that nonprofit organizations provide, they're imperative to our community. I mean, take them away and we're not the same community. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So thank you. Questions?
When do you expect to have the book published?
When do I expect to have the book published?
2 years.
2 years.
Can I have a copy?
Absolutely. I'll start a list, signed too. Anybody, any other questions? Oh.
Can you tell us more about the subject matter experts? Like how many years of experience? They weren't volunteers. They were executive directors or volunteers, or how many years of experience in nonprofit management?
All 12 were paid staff. I did not have anyone who were volunteers. I had some who were paid staff for one organization, but a volunteer for another. Like one of my board members is a paid staff somewhere else, but she volunteered for us. Their experience ranged from a couple of years, so someone starting a new nonprofit, to 20, 30 years in nonprofit leadership.
It was a variety of nonprofits, or were they all within the same scope of interest?
A variety. We had, in my case, I run an independent nonprofit, and so we don't have any sister companies or a parent company or anything like that. But we also had agencies, someone from the Y, someone from Ronald McDonald House, so agency organizations. We also had some other independent nonprofits. We had, I'm losing my train of thought, we had several different types of nonprofit organization leaders.
Now, how did you deal with conflict that might have arisen as you're getting best practices? Was there a disagreement between the group, and how did you deal with any disagreements?
On the most part, there was not a great amount of disagreement, which I think is a good thing, in that most of the leaders have identified practices that are really important. What most of the time when we had disagreements, it was due to terminology or semantics. It's like one person was saying one thing, another person was saying another, and what we ended up figuring out is they were saying the same thing, they were just using different words. And so my role was more as a mediator and trying to figure out, but everyone was so involved and so adamant that we end up with something that was right, that there really wasn't a lot of argument.
Now, can you explain to everybody else how she did not write a traditional research paper. How did you integrate your focus group information from the subject matter experts into your chapters? Because she didn't have the traditional methodology chapter and a results chapter because she's writing a book. And so explain how you integrated that.